Fear is a natural and universal experience. It is something that every person, regardless of their background or achievements, encounters at various points in life. Often, fear is seen as a negative for something to avoid, suppress, or overcome. However, when we shift our perspective, fear can serve as a powerful signal for growth. It is not just a warning of danger, but an indicator that we are stepping outside our comfort zone and entering a space where real development happens. This idea, deeply rooted in both psychology and personal development, can transform how we approach challenges and opportunities. Fear arises when we face the unfamiliar or the uncertain. It is our brain's way of protecting us from perceived threats. This instinct has evolutionary roots, keeping our ancestors safe from physical harm. However, in the modern world, most of the fears we experience are not life-threatening. Instead, they often center around social, professional, or personal situations, such as speaking in public, starting a new job, or pursuing a dream. These fears, while uncomfortable, point to areas where we have the chance to grow. The very presence of fear indicates that we are venturing into territory that challenges our current abilities or mindset. When fear appears, it is easy to misinterpret it as a stop sign. We might think that feeling afraid means we are unprepared, incapable, or heading in the wrong direction. But in reality, fear is often a sign that we are on the brink of something significant. It is a signal that we are pushing our boundaries and expanding our comfort zone. Growth, by its very nature, requires discomfort. It demands that we confront the unknown and stretch ourselves in ways that are often unsettling. Fear is simply a natural response to this process, not an indication that we should turn back. Many of the greatest achievements in human history were accomplished by people who felt fear but chose to move forward anyway. They understood that fear and growth are intertwined. Without fear, there would be no need for courage. Courage does not exist in the absence of fear. It exists because of it. It is the act of acknowledging fear and deciding to take action despite it. This is where transformation begins. By leaning into fear rather than retreating from it, we open ourselves up to new experiences, skills, and perspectives. Fear can also serve as a powerful teacher. It has a way of revealing our deepest values and desires. For example, the fear of failure often stems from a strong desire to succeed or make a meaningful impact. Similarly, the fear of rejection can highlight our need for connection and belonging. When we take the time to examine our fears, we can gain valuable insights into what truly matters to us. This self-awareness is a crucial step in personal and professional growth. It allows us to align our actions with our values and pursue goals that resonate with our core beliefs. Moreover, fear has the ability to sharpen our focus and heighten our senses. When we feel fear, our body enters a state of heightened alertness, preparing us to face challenges head-on. This physiological response, often associated with the fight-or-flight mechanism, can be harnessed to our advantage. Instead of letting fear paralyze us, we can channel this energy into productive action. For instance, the nervous energy we feel before a presentation or performance can be transformed into enthusiasm and drive. By reframing fear as a source of motivation, we can use it to propel us toward our goals. One of the most significant ways fear signals growth is by forcing us to confront limiting beliefs. These are the internal narratives that tell us we are not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to achieve what we desire. Fear often arises when we challenge these beliefs by stepping into situations that contradict them. For example, someone who doubts their leadership abilities might feel intense fear when taking on a leadership role. However, by facing this fear and stepping into the role, they have the opportunity to prove those limiting beliefs wrong and develop greater confidence in their abilities. In many cases, fear also highlights the gap between where we are and where we want to be. This gap can feel daunting, but it is also what makes growth possible. If we were already fully equipped to handle every challenge, there would be no room for improvement. Fear reminds us that we are in the process of becoming, that we are evolving into a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of ourselves. This perspective can transform fear from an obstacle into a motivator, encouraging us to take the necessary steps toward our aspiration. By viewing fear as a signal for growth, we can begin to approach it with curiosity rather than avoidance. Instead of asking, how can I get rid of this fear? We can ask, what is this fear teaching me? What opportunity does it present? These questions shift the focus from resistance to exploration, allowing us to see fear as a doorway to new possibilities. This mindset not only reduces the grip of fear, but also empowers us to take action in the face of uncertainty. Reframing fear into curiosity is a transformative approach that can change how we navigate challenges and uncertainties in life. Fear often arises when we encounter situations that are unfamiliar or unpredictable. It is a natural response rooted in our desire for safety and stability. However, while fear can sometimes protect us, it can also hold us back from pursuing opportunities and experiences that have the potential to enrich our lives. By shifting our perspective and reframing fear into curiosity, we can unlock new ways of thinking and acting that lead to growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Curiosity is a powerful antidote to fear. While fear focuses on potential threats and negative outcomes, curiosity encourages exploration and learning. It shifts the narrative from "what if something goes wrong" to "what can I discover here?" This simple yet profound change in mindset opens the door to possibilities that fear might otherwise obscure. Instead of seeing the unknown as a source of danger, curiosity invites us to see it as an opportunity to expand our understanding and capabilities. The process of reframing fear into curiosity begins with awareness. When we feel fear, it is important to pause and acknowledge it without judgment. Fear often triggers a cascade of automatic thoughts and reactions, many of which are based on assumptions rather than facts. By bringing our attention to the present moment, we can begin to separate